Hello everyone, we are from BSIT4D. I am Paulina Perez, together with Chester Given Season, Sarah Linda Melgar, and John Lawrence Scott Fuego. Our group will present the topic horizontal integration via shared API. Let's begin by looking at the core subsystem, which is the starting point of the whole system. In a school setting, the core subsystem includes very important applications like the student enrollment and the finance or tuition billing system. The student enrollment system is where we keep track of all students. It records their personal details, the courses they enroll in, and other academic information. The finance or tuition billing system, on the other hand, takes care of payment, such as calculating tuitions, billing students, and recording fees. Now, if these systems are separated and not connected, it causes problems. For example, if a student registers for a course, the enrollment system will know about it, but the finance system might not get the update right away. This can lead to delays, mistakes, or duplicate work because staff may need to enter the same information into different systems. To solve this, we use horizontal integration with a shared API instead of each system working alone. They are connected through API gateway, which allow them to share information safely and efficiently.
Thank you, Pau. Now let me explain how security controls are added to make this system safe. When different systems are connected, we cannot just allow any request to pass through. Without protection, a hacker or even an authorized system could get an access to student or financial information. This is why we apply a concept called zero trust security. Zero trust means that no one and nothing is trusted by default, even if it comes from the inside of the network. Every single request must be checked, authenticated, and authorized before it is allowed. This is where the identity provider the IDP the IDP is like a guard that checks the identity of whoever's trying to access the system. It asks who are you and can you prove it? For example, a system or a user must log in or provide a valid token to show that they are allowed. Then there is another layer called the Policy Enforcement Point or PEP. The PEP is responsible for checking if the request is following the rules. Even if someone is logged in, the PEP will decide if they are really have permission to do what they are trying to do. So before data moves from one system to another, it must go through the security controls. This makes sure that only safe and authorized requests are accepted and everything is tracked and verified.
Thanks, Sarah. Now let's move on to the integration service layer, which is where the shared API gateway is found. Think of the API gateway as the main door that all requests must pass through. Without it, every system will need to connect directly to every other system, and that will be messy, complicated, and very hard to secure. The API keeps things organized by acting as at the middle point all the communication happen. The shared API gateway also makes sure that different systems can talk into a common language. It supports methods like REST APIs and gRPC. This means that whenever it is the finance system, the enrollment system, or even the subsystem in the future, they can communicate smoothly to this gateway. Another important part of the integration layer is RabbitMQ, which is an asynchronous message broker. Instead, instead of sending directly and expecting an instant reply, RabbitMQ allows system to send a message into a queue and the other system can pick it up later when it's ready. This is useful because not all systems are always online or available at the same time. For example, when enrolls, the enrollment system can place a message into a RabbitMQ saying that the student has registered. The finance system then picks up that message and updates the billing information. This happens automatically without stop needing to enter data again. It saves time, reduces errors, and makes the process much smoother.
Finally, let's talk about security principles applied in this integration. The first principle is zero trust. which means that every request must always be authenticated and authorized. Nothing is assumed to be safe, even if the request comes from inside the school system. It must still be verified before being allowed access. The second principle is the principle of least privilege. This means that each system or user only gets the smallest amount of access they need to do their task. Nothing more. For example, the finance system might be allowed to read information about a student's enrollment, but it cannot change or delete enrollment records. This is enforced by Role-Based Access Control or RBAC, which assigns specific roles and limits what those roles can do. By applying zero trust and this privilege, we greatly reduce the risk of unauthorized access or accidental damage. If one part of the system is attacked, the damage is still limited because attackers cannot move freely to other systems. In conclusion, horizontal integration via shared API helps connect important school subsystems like enrollment finance is safe, reliable, and efficient way. It reduces errors, saves time, and improves data sharing, all while keeping strong security controls in place. Thank you for listening to our presentation.